if we're gonna see any surprises or not. It is looking like we are quite casual so far.
No, because if I'm not in the wrong, Leo used to play on Sage. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they used to have Colamenta as a solo controller. So that would be the change. Russ, of course, playing on the Sky.
You can see the aggression on the other side as well, but Bone Cold's on the other side of this, and there's that check. Bone Cold, you said it, the alpha himself, takes the fight, wins it, but doesn't check on Russ, and he gets away with more than just murder. It's a double homicide, he gets 2 of them. CNED deals with it, sure, but now it's going to be CNED on an island for some time. The support's on the way, but it's still a couple of seconds off, and they don't think they expect it. Trex is trying to thread the needle between the two, but support's now there, and he's in a bit of a problem himself.
Now they have to be the one to find something, but actually Zeke finds safe up into heaven here, so Acend will find another man advantage, but Trex denies the plant going down initially. Enid will tap it. Well, not Acend now, just going to stand and fight this. Trex will find another one. It's just Enid left standing.
He is the player that has impressed us thoroughly, and he's just found another.
Feeling like Acend just poking a little bit, seeing if they can find anything. Actually, CNED will slip through and find Leo. Actually, we'll find a second now. Coldamenta will fall.
Oh. Not too much of the spotlight taken by the others. CNED wants to show off, and I don't blame him. Look at the man. Farming up 3. Trex. A new final boss to handle, and CNED exceeds. Leaving just Russ and a Spectre. This was the bonus. And it will be taken away. Yeah, all in's one way to say it. Zeke gonna feed the beast. Leo on the other side, happy to receive that. No worries there, but Russ spamming away, and he wasn't far from it. Gets Starzo, and Acend barely got a look in.
It feels like they're testing the setup there, and it holds. Coldamenta over the top. We'll find Bone Cold, and actually Guild will respond with a flawless round victory of their own.
And see, it has to keep searching, has to go deeper, has to push further. And there it is, red like a book. Guild are waiting patiently. Now that they didn't expect Starzo to double down on that CT push, but by now look at what's remaining. It's just Killers left, and he's just met with an absolute firing squad. Got to really pay attention, be on his toes, because he is far. There's no one else really within touching distance here, and you can see the instant gap close. He's going to be cleared. No! Plays his life. Still living, takes down Zeke, still trying to buy time for his boys to get back over on these rotations. He's done so well at this. Russworth is weight in gold right now, controlling the side. There's Trex making that big debut. 3 kills already, and it's just manhandling. Deemed the #1 team target on the back, but for now we pay attention to the round because Safe wants to start things off perfectly for Guild. A pick towards middle and a fall away, but it's not just him here. On the other side is Leo. The second string. Safe now reappears over towards the A site. They're everywhere. Acend can't get away from them. They're being smothered by this. Oh, and this Trex, the player I would not want to meet here. Always seems good for one at the very least. And there it is. That aim is so sharp. He couldn't overwhelm Starzo in the end. But now it's Starzo in a 1v4. It's a long road to try and handle this now. And he knows it. All that utility put to play. Trying to find anyone a pixel out of place. He finds one, trying to get the heal off. Does he have time for it? They're going to try and close that gap. So aware and so dangerous, but Safe wants it.
Yeah, no, look. Safe whiffs that out, and there's so many people to help him. There's 2 bodies to make sure that he's got this reinforcement.
It is just this pack mentality, isn't it? You're just playing against an entire squad the whole time, and Trex couldn't adjust well enough on Zeke, who's still standing. And all this time, where's Bone Cold? Holding that site. You can see that kind of improvise. Leo planted. Needs to hold for a second, pause for Safe to get closer by potentially. Actually, he's making progress. This is huge. No one's checked on him yet, so he can kind of mentally clear a great deal of this site. He knows they've got to be by pillar. They have to be. And he misses the shot. Teed up, set up, couldn't quite land it. Look at the 3 play towards heaven. Divide comes in, and Safe now checks the first. That's Zeke now gone. No impact. Quick res comes in. CNED now goes further ahead, tries to find one. Notes the player up towards heaven. But can he do anything with this? Going to send out the old Zeke, does catch Safe, but it's all trade out. Russ is still holding his own. What a sight anchor this man is. He's holding it down so often on his own. His impact is just unreal. And your last man standing is going to be CNED. And there is just a wall of players, and they just spam it out. Guild potentially dealt with, but you've still got Starzo here. You've got the rotations coming in. You do have Trex, so And Russ. So there's a lot of firepower still standing, but good work from Starzo. Trex does do well, but it's Killers to close down the final two.
Yeah, bloodbath.
It is, and I think they want to. The intention is to push on this, and you can see why. Set into motion by Bone Cold again, and it's something you got to get used to. Starzo. Oh, the damage with Zeke is unreal. A perfect little set piece that Acend bring into play, and this is what I wanted to see with Spectres in hand.
He absolutely will be.
Uh-oh.
Posted it, didn't do much. Maybe a tag onto Russ there, half HP.
They spammed out Killers. I thought he might have got away with it, but no. Fully noted. This is now Zeke in a bit of danger. He's all very much on an island, very much out in the dark, but
A little further back.
I've got your trail.
He's just happy to stand and fight. A load of damage done, actually.
It's so well done. Look at the state of them. Codamenta, Trex, Leo, Russ, they're all tagged up. They're all looking so wounded that Starzo just culls them down. Killer's gonna just seal it. But his stamp of authority. They now know Presence is just smothering up towards heaven. There's a lot of bodies here already, though. This isn't as free as they'd like. This isn't as light as they'd like, as Killers is on the back of the site. Swings out, finds one. Starzo catching off safe. It's Trex still standing. He needs Codamenta in this too. He needs some help in this one. And then Codamenta comes through with at least a kick towards Zeke. But look at what's remaining. Codamenta on his own, being watched by Acend as soon as he comes around that corner. And we're back all even.
You can see he's over towards B main anyway. They know to take that fight.
Zeke turns
no.
it. Safe. Trips up on his own shoelaces. And Zeke can't quite make more of that, but Killers is already here. Flashed up though. Russ good for another. They're trying to trade out as best they can, but there still needs to be a clean fight won somewhere. And Zenith is still around. Great work again. Trex and Russ. That's what you need. A little bit of that magic to come through.
They've been.
He's got to have caught it. There it is. They're on rotation now, but he has to buy time. That's exactly what he's trying to do right now, and this is it. Oh, gorgeous work towards Codamenta. No presence in middle, though. I was expecting to see if maybe Russ had made it there. Not the case. Stino gets dealt with. Good work from Safe. Starzo's on the site. He's by his side. Phone call's gone down, and there's the cavalry coming in. Zeke finds Leo, and there's that mid-presence noted. Killers has their number.
All these weird smokes from Bone Cold, man. It's so disgusting.
It is a bit weird, isn't it? Killers. No patience needed. Gonna find two, invest the ult, swings around the corner, sees it all himself anyway. He's got first-hand information, doesn't need it second. Trex and Safe still standing, and they need to dig deep on this one. Gotta find a little something, a little bit of magic to dig through, and actually Trex gets himself a rifle at the very least, so that's something to play with here. Spike towards the site, and Trex is on guard duty. Gotta deal with CNED, not gonna happen. Caught. Trying to back away and Safe, good luck, my friend. It's not today, as Acend are gonna make it on the board just across that finish line as Guild had a look in. The window was shut in their faces. Ascend, I mean, it always feels like there's a chance and there's always that capability.
Yeah.
Defuse the spike.
Oh no. Oh no. Have they
doing...
found Codamenta? They found Codamenta. That's Codamenta's body, by the way.
That's Codamenta. Why'd you think? Yeah.
F's in chat. Codamenta.
Oh.
Oh no.
Jesus, I know you're out there. I know you were listening to me.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Guild is skilled, but what has Ascend done over here? They are picking up nothing else than a Chamber and an Astra as well.
They've been trying to cook up something a little different, and well, we're gonna have to see if the proof is in the pudding. Already a quick piece coming through the door. This is very unique. And Russ not breaking a sweat, just gonna decapitate two. Dinks up, and the damage this man is outputting is unbearable. And Trex is there just to steal some of these. Oh, softened up before by Russ. There's much more to come through from that, but it's Russ to make the push down tube, and it's gonna be Killers on the other side. Battle is won. Killers with a quick beheading. The spike's down. Instantly leaning into that post.
See, it's fallen though, and Codamenta's here pretty early. Will he find the second up here? He will.
Now 3 left. Damage done towards Zeke, but he's still standing. Still buying time, spamming away, keeping this one safe as can be. Killers. The dance wasn't the most beautiful. It's pretty much got the job done. Trex and Safe, I think, you know, this one's pretty much cooked here. You haven't had enough progress towards the players in. I don't see anyone else moving. Now he's going to hit. I don't think he saw him on that first peek. But the call's going to be made. Stunners of a shot. Oh, he actually had a chance on the third as well. but the damage is done. Look at them. They're hemorrhaging players down to 2.
17 HP.
Trying to do it. Yeah, this is not pretty. And there's already players here. 13 seconds. They've run out of time and they've run out of options. They just have to try and pressure the issue, and they lose out. How long can he stay here, though? About then. That's the timing, and there's the punish right off the back of it. Zeke denies any ability to get away from that. Huge damage done, and the site's all theirs. Spike gonna go down, and I don't think many can really deny this. But now, actually, Cened's gonna find Coldamenta too, so let's see if Russ is gonna be very diligent in this check. There's been a lot of pressure from here, so they're being hyper aware of any presence going down from Tube, and that's gonna be a player and a half advantage. Look at this, 3 players down for Guild. So a tall task to do much damage now.
Leo going to find one. Gears will fall with Zeke. Trades out onto Trex. Now it becomes ever more difficult. Noted as well. Farzo with the pinch.
The rotations, almost 5. I mean, Russ ain't far away either. So it's actually pretty swift coming out from Guild. They're in the right place for it. Can they... much to deal with it. The wall drops and Cened says hello, but only good for 1, but the trade comes in with Starzo finding Rust. This is a bloody battle, and already the numbers sitting favorably towards Guild. In a 2v1, Coldamenta finds his...
At least this time, the Guild have adjusted and tried to lean away from it, but Leo's going to find Keyless. Zeke takes a boatload of damage there. Not coming through just yet, and the pinch is perfect. Safe will find one. Trex will follow up.
Spike down A.
How deep Russ is already as well.
Yeah, they're again getting halted on those starting blocks. They're not finding the entries they need all the way in. And Russ is going to be just almost, sure.
But it certainly it doesn't make for comfortable viewing.
No, it doesn't. And safe already with the punish.
And a second.
Oh, he's got a follow-up too. That's lovely. Zeke going to go down. Third, yeah. Cened made to look like he doesn't belong. While this happens, Russ kept him safe. That's all he had to do. There's one job. Sit there and you make sure no one's going to push me. And it's flawless.
Storm's affected as well.
That's part of the plan, it looks like. See if it actually pays dividends. Good start for Zeke there, finding Coldamenta. Flash goes on through, buying more time. Spots another target towards the side. And Zeke is just being the Terminator right now. Finding Leo is huge. And now Trex safe and Russ kind of put on the back foot instantaneously. A huge investment, but why not? You might as well at this point. 3 remaining on the play back in, and Russ has to be integral to this. Only good for 1 this time is Zeke, the unrelenting presence. And Cened wants in on the action.
Starzo will be called upon now. What? Okay. Well, Starzo didn't even get a chance to put a snake bite into that smoke.
Feels bad. And Killers, going almost full Nico on that one, but he's fine. He's fine. Still gets the frag, but again, you're looking at a 2v4. Cened and Bone Cold gonna have to dig deep on this. Cened's actually a little further ahead than maybe expected, but it looks like Trex is already checking on it. Very intuitive play from Trex there, very heads-up play. Oh, but Bone Cold takes off his head. He needs more of that. Can he muster up anything else, or is this one cooked? 1v3, 2 more. Chambered, make it 1. Done for Guild. Start things off with a bang and
30 seconds left.
and no confirmation on the flash. Zeke is sitting very deep, and now there it is. Everything enough noted. Coldamenta connects towards Cened. So back to an all-even affair, but bear in mind the pistols nowhere near a head-to-head matchup with the weaponry coming out from Guild, but Zeke's still going to show up a little bit here. He gets the second. 13 seconds now. Time is a factor, and it's a problem. They're going to try and overwhelm. Leo can't control it. Killer swarms it, and that's going to be Acend. Converting around. They should have had no right. Coldamenta. Other side, Starzo. Ready to go. We've got Bone Cold not far away either. You can see the utility just to slow down the roll. Jet going to come on in, do what Jet does best. That's going to be safe, trying to create that space. And the follow-up now coming in, but look who's going to try and slip the net. You've got Bone Cold creeping a little closer. Starzo is actually going to find safe on that. A little surprising. And Starzo just dips into the ult. But they haven't noted Bone Cold. Yes, they have, apparently. Coldamenta turns on a dime. Spots Bone Cold out. And this is overwhelming. Zeke going to connect too, but this is good from Guild. We're into a 2v2. The underhand looks so on the money. But it wasn't to be, as now Killers with a far from ideal weapon, looking like a grand out here, but oh.
Right. Bone Cold's still in halls, but again, safe actually in position to punish that. And the timing of the owl drone there just had Bone Cold completely disconnected. And Russ is in a dirty spot.
It's so good. If he just gets that, like, the timing right, check every now and then, doesn't have to overdo it, but that's perfect. Fine, Zeke expects the follow-up, but Starzo's way too quick on it, but still, by now, So that'd be a 1v5 you'd have to do. So he's being hunted down. You can see him. They want to put everything to remove that
That's
rifle from him.
huge.
4 alive.
Somehow escapes death.
Yeah, but look at the pace coming in through middle. The pigs are going to go in. They're going to really try and just turn the screws right about now. Guild need to make this land. The spray's wild, but he's still alive. Russ finally gets killers, but the answer back is swift. 2 quick frags, and Russ and Leo are down, but that's Coldamenta's time to shine. Comes in, finds Zeke. We're down to a 2v2. Coldamenta pressured, puts out of his misery by Acend, and now it's all on safe. A 1v2. There you go.
That's tough. And confirmation of what they already believe the jump spot. Safe, maybe not expecting them to be.
As well. And I'm looking at Guild. They've made progress, yes, with Russ, and the second string tail will be safe, but the rest of the players are kind of creeping on middle. That's not bad. But again, they're going back for this lane towards that A site, and I'm looking at who's here. Kiles is still sitting on the site. He hasn't fully moved away. There's players pouring in through middle. Spike being ferried over by Trex, but Kiles unchecked on. Allowed free reign, finally handled. Oh, Leo above. Finds Zeke as well. And now it's all on Bone Cold, but beautiful work on the play back in from Leo. They look at Bone Cold's position coming in. They're going to be stuck where they are, and that's going to be made out. That call's going to be made. They know they are on the site. This has to be cleared as best it can be. Coldamenta does find Bone Cold. That opens up options. They can slip back a little bit further. Russ finds Starzo. This is looking good. Guild going to dig their heels in, and now it's down to Acend and Kiles. Make it just 1. In a 1v3, Guild have done so well here. I thought this could have been another problem, but no, dealing with Bone Cold perfectly and putting Kiles into the unfavorable scenario. It's over. Leo sealed it. Map 3 is on the cards.
It's the Macias Starstone Jet! That is all I care about.
Zeke on Viper.
Exactly.
I mean, Starkso is a Jet main from
sweating already.
his beginning in ranked, so not surprised at that. We have seen it again on Chamber, but
The site. So Leo's going to be put right to task. No messing around, no second guessing, and Starzo's going to put him to bed. It is weird seeing Jet, Acend, and Starzo, but what I am seeing is 2 kills back to back. So already Guild are on the back foot themselves. One who's not unaccustomed to the role would be safe though. That corner is just littered with players. And it's going to be Trex trying to keep him safe, trying to keep him out of danger, but already you can see the chip damage coming on in, but it's going to be Russ doing well enough for 1, safe for the follow-up, and there's the damage coming on through, flooding forward. Trex, how much more do you have? Oh, just run out of steam at the end there, as Zeke will be the one.
Actually, on the flip side of that, you can see straight away, Guild in anticipation is they're all the way through A main, so they know this hit's coming, they're set up for it.
Yeah, they certainly are. Coldamenta locked and loaded, does eventually lose his life, but takes 2 with him on the way. Leaves all in the hands of Acend. And the line of players from Guild just not too dangerous to deal with. Acend trying to create a little bit of space for himself, but Russ waiting on the other side. You can see the crosses being watched here, so Russ can make this call. And Acend expects the swing from tower, but patience being displayed from Russ. Spike a problem that he has to deal with pretty soon. Gonna pull the player forward.
Way here, but Guild happy as 3 to push through dish here.
It's still challenging. Yeah, this is like deathmatch right now. Leo's gonna find 1, tease up a second, Bone Cold. Head rolling, turns the flash. He's still fine. He's got support there, and Ascender left in tatters. Look at this impact from Guild. It's so well done. And Acend and Zeke are so far away from this. The spike is fully under control. Safe is on the money towards Zeke, and now Acend in a 1v5. Yeah, he's got potentially all 5 alive here. And you can see it. Eyes are on this. This is where it gets to the dicey part of things, and Leo.
Done good. That's the back of that. The Viper's Pit popped by Zeke from drop. This is in desperation mode already from Acend. It's completely picked apart. Seen it again. Lost in this lurk. All the force in hand. 26 seconds. Spike attainable, but Trex holding very close by.
When it feels like a trap, it probably is. Acend trying to bait it out, but you can see Trex is being patient with this, and oh, the timing's gorgeous. Trex teed up.
Used to seeing.
Yeah. And already puts pressure on. Starzo going to at least stand up tall for 1, but it's a quick trade out for Leo. He's not going to let it go unpunished, but look at the instant lean back towards B, so maybe they've opened up enough room, but again, you've still got 2 players who aren't particularly going to be surprised by this hit coming in, and Coldamenta's been impeccable thus far, and Russ has been sharp all day. He spotted another. Coldamenta good for 2. Of course he's good for 2. Look at these rounds. You can't get past them.
Now you're going to see Leo. He's going to be here close enough. He's going to hear this fault line. Yep. So now they know they can catch the guy in B main because they heard it. Heard the door go through. Seen it. Actually, will find a kill.
Oh no. Still
Can't
gets
get it.
killers.
They
That's
can't
just
get
quite
it.
farther down. Stay alive. That's all you got to do. Stay alive. And Bone Cold can do nothing but watch as the round. Let's see if it's the curse or if it's free. For now, it's gonna be another site hit, another set piece. Nothing too complicated about it. And you're already gonna see players here already in attendance. But Leo this time goes down. Russ now on his own. Does have support on the way. That is gonna be Trex coming on through. Not too far away at all. And Russ maybe doesn't need support.
Down A.
He's got it all himself. He's predicting the players so well. And now if he can just stay alive, the cross is being watched. CNED is having a round. Maybe the difference maker they finally need, but an individual pop-off round is control of Acend. Safe going to try and address the player who noted Colder Mentor. It's a banger. Bone Cold gone. Leo connects, but there is an on to back in his Starzo. 2 quick kills and suddenly it's not completely in the bin. A 3v3. Spike going to be planted. The post-plant begins, but Colder Mentor is keeping a lot of space here, but you can see Acend instantly looking back towards the site itself. Blake comes on in, but he gets forced away. Lovely utility work from Trex. Colder Mentor sending a message. You saw how it ended.
Feast or famine. Mantra. Bone Cold will find something here. Leo will trade one back out, but the first time I've really seen Acend willing to probe. Trex will backfill the space. Acend will find a kill. And just some damage here is all I'm looking for. A consolation here for Trex if he can find it. That's the Vandal. Yeah, Acend wins that. Mentor with a backstab. 3 will survive. We have a man advantage here. And they retreat. Whilst this Cosmic Divide is still up. No way, CNED. He's actually going to get the knife kill.
You're still a ridiculous player, aren't you, Cena? Just that game sense is just perfect. Colder Mentor still stands. He's got a lot of players looking his way, though. Russ has his back, gets another, finds Bone Cold. Dealt with, though, no ability to get the good trade in time. Colder Mentor still finds the timing just right, but Killer's on the Punisher now, a 1v2. Not a great deal of time to play with, and not a great deal of utility either.
Paint
Tap
shell.
on the spike draws the first utility. 50 HP now. The last piece of utility they can draw out, and actually Trex just going to put his life on the line. Draw him away from the spike again. Toying with him. Just pulling him away time and time again. He has to take the fight, and Trex will put them up. Safe now has potentially 4 players just around that corner. He's got a lot to handle. And a lot of presence coming his way.
Trex will find the first on the way in, though. That's going to slow things down.
Oh, CNED, this could be huge. He gets one and only one safe. Effective for the trade, takes him down. It's an even 3v3. Leo going to make it a 3v2 as Colder Mentor waiting patiently.
No
Who's
clue
that
he's
next
here.
player to step on forward? Zero idea. Killes just confused, a little stunned, but the defuse not going to happen. And the second attempt at it, Killes has no idea where they are. He's stunned, dazed, and he's dead. Leo gets him down. And Guild 13 for us.